The first question says, to whom do you look for leadership qualities and actions as a role model, and why? The first one is family. I am a huge advocate of families staying together, being together, rooting for each other, telling each other the truth, just because you spend so much time with those people that are in your circle, per se. And I definitely think that my parents have a great leadership qualities, and I definitely look to them as my role models. In the workplace, I look to fellow coaches, whether they're high school, AAU, or college, or professional coaches even, that just are honest, they're passionate, and they are open to ideas and building relationships. That's important. But all of this is important to me because without leadership, you don't know what direction you're going. As I coach, I want to move up the ladder, and those that are in positions higher than me, I'm constantly looking up to, making connections to, because they're where I want to be. And I just look at their path, their journey, their character, and their leadership to see, are these things I can add to my myself to build myself up to get to that level. Question number 2, are you an important leader? I would say that I am a leader, not just because everyone can say they're a leader, but because I do have people who ask me for advice, for leadership advice in different ways. Coaching, you're obviously leading groups of young people, college students, high school. I also have my basketball academy, so I'm constantly teaching and leading young kids all the way up to college. So I would definitely think so. I get emails, letters, texts all the time from parents and athletes, telling me, how grateful they are to, have me in their life, and if I wasn't a part of it, where would their athletes be, or where would they be today? I've had kids come and confide in me when they're going through difficult times and ask for advice, or just even to give them hugs, or just be there for them. Sometimes it even involves praying for them and continue to let them know that God loves them and has a purpose for their life. Question 3, how will you learn about leadership and improve your skill? I love reading. I love learning about new things, and as a coach, you want to constantly learn because you never want to stop growing. I like to read a lot of John Wooden books. His are so inspirational and so much information in them to build your character and just build humility and things like that. And so that is really important to me. Other ways that I look to improve my skills is by going to camps and clinics, just to soak up information. I also, with physical education and being a para, I always stuck around to hear the in-services that weren't even required for me, because I'm looking to be a PE teacher, and I know eventually I'll have to do that. So I would say those things are pretty important. The next question says, do you reflect on your practice? How? I would say so. I'm always looking to learn more than I did yesterday. So I would say just by reading a lot, talking with other people, asking for advice, and just staying humble and willing to learn and change. Number 5 says, what is your definition of humility? I would say humility is regarding others as more important than yourself. Anytime you are passionate about something, hopefully it's to make a change or a potential change in somebody else, and being able to influence and empower others. And that has always been instilled with me, and I think that's what also motivates me to be a great coach or be a better coach, because I'm constantly wanting to, not only on the court but off the court too, is to make an impact on those around me. But that is definitely my definition, is just to keep others more important than yourself. And when you do that, things kind of take care of itself. Number 6, what does it mean to seize the moment? For me, seizing the moment is taking whatever task you have at that moment and making it the most important thing in your life, and to really regard people as important during that process. So I would definitely say that. And the last question is, what is your secret to success in life? I would definitely have to agree with the author, is to love what you do. You have to fall in love with not only the process, the journey, but the everyday, behind the scenes stuff, because it can get exhausting, it can get kind of mundane if you let it. But if you just dive right in and say, I'm here to serve, I'm here to love, every single day, every opportunity that I get, it'll be a life changer, not only for you, but for the people around you. And so for me, I think that's the most successful thing in life, as well, is just to love and to be love to others.